So yesterday I created a post about Vice President Kamala Harris and my viewpoints on her policy stances. And, I want to thank everybody for the positive feedback, positive comments, and the great dialogue I had with even people who disagree with me. I appreciate you being respectful. And I had a couple of haters. And then I had a couple of gentlemen say, hey, how on earth can you even consider voting for a convicted felon? Because if you're not voting for Harris, you're voting for a convicted felon. And I just had to sit here and stop. Before I even go forward, there is no way in hell I am going to vote for Kamala Harris. Once again, I'm not going to disparage her. I'm a black man. I respect black women. And I will never, ever disparage her person. But there is no way in hell I would ever vote for Kamala Harris. That's just a no-go right there. Primary reason is she has been reckless and irresponsible. She was in charge of the border, and she left us open to danger and a whole host of other issues and solid logical reasons why I cannot, in good conscience, allow her to California my America. I won't do that. I'm going to be retired one of these days, and I need a safe place in America to go. And if she wins the White House, I believe America's going to turn into a rolling dumpster fire in the dry forest, without question. That's why. So I'm only left with two other choices, RFK. And RFK, I think he's a really nice guy, and who you guys label or tag or branded as the convicted felon. So let me talk about that for a second. I'm never going to call Donald Trump a convicted felon. You know what I'm going to call him? I'm going to call him a manufactured felon, okay? What Alvin Bragg and the DOJ did was one of their members quit the DOJ and work with Alvin Bragg to take an obscure misdemeanor, okay, and bump it up to 34 felony counts. This is the same DA in New York who is taking violent felons and turning them into misdemeanors. But with Donald Trump, they take an obscure misdemeanor and bump it up to 34 felony counts. That is wrong. That is the weaponization of the justice system, and we all know it was for political reasons. I wouldn't care if Donald Trump was convicted of a crime if Joe Biden was charged with a crime when he had classified documents. And not only did he have classified documents, but he shared that classified information with a ghostwriter, okay? He sold us out, but he gets a pass because he's old and couldn't recall stuff, right? I wouldn't have a problem with Donald Trump being convicted, right? If Hillary Clinton would have been convicted. This woman literally obstructed justice and destroyed crucial evidence when it related to the classified emails. Do you know what would happen to me as a police officer if I destroyed evidence? I would be fired and put under the jail, and I should be, okay? As a police officer for 28 years, my code is this. I believe in fairness. I don't give a damn if you're black, white. I don't care if you're rich or poor. The law applies equally to everybody, okay? And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. I don't believe in selective enforcement. What happened to Donald Trump was selective enforcement, and it was also BS, okay? It should not have happened. So I'll never sit here and join you guys in calling him a convicted felon. I'm going to call him a manufactured felon, right? Speaking of convicted felons, guess what? I'm a law enforcement officer who prided himself not only on aggressively putting a lot of felons in jail, but also helping a lot of felons when they got out. If they wanted to change their life, I was the first one there to step up and try to help them get housed, help them heal. And a lot of them have turned their lives around and are doing incredible things, and I have faith in them. I have faith that even though Donald Trump is your convicted felon, that he's going to do a better job on the economy. He's going to do a better job protecting the people of this country. He's going to do a whole lot of things better than Kamala Harris, who has nothing but a track record of failure. And that's my stance, okay? And that's where I'm coming from, folks. So please don't ask me that stupid question again. Yes, if I have two choices, RFK and Donald Trump, and I'm paying attention to both men. And I'm going to vote for the best individual who I think is going to turn things around for our nation. I don't have to like them. They don't have to like me. But if their policies are on point, I'm voting for them.